Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So I have been getting a lot of comments on my other gestational diabetes videos. I wanted to make another video talking about like foods you can eat to avoid, meals, and all that fun stuff. Anyways, let's just get right onto the video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment of just anything you enjoyed from it, and please don't forget to subscribe because we are trying to grow this channel, so let's go. So I do have a paper written down with everything, so if you guys see me looking, it's because I planned ahead for once and I didn't want to forget anything, because this is really gonna help out a lot of people. Some of these things, yes, you can look online, but you know, you just want to hear from me, so I got you. All of it is trial and error, so you know, don't get discouraged if something doesn't work for you. Honestly, you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's the brand that's not gonna work for you. Certain types of tortillas did not work for me, but another one would, so that's a perfect example of trial and error. Don't get discouraged right away. Test around with different brands of something. If something doesn't work, try another brand. Maybe that one will work for you, but just don't get discouraged. Just keep on trying. It's a process, and once the baby's here, it's gonna go away most likely, so you'll be fine. What the heck? Oh my gosh, I just saw this. Okay, anyways, proteins. Okay. A big thing is protein. Proteins are going to be the love of your life. Make sure you get those proteins in. So by proteins, I mean your meats: chicken, turkey, seafood, beef, pork, whatever it is. Eat it, and eat a lot of it, because that's gonna really balance out everything else. Another thing is nuts, eggs, beans, fruits and veggies. My favorite vegetable was avocado to eat with everything, because you know, it's a good protein, it's a good fat, so I always threw avocado in every meal that I could. Moving on to snacks, because I know we all like to snack. We're pregnant, we're hungry, we need things on the go, we need them in our purse, we need them under our pillow, we need them everywhere. So let's get on to the snacks. One snack that they always like advocated for was string cheese. I love string cheese. If you do too, there you go. Eat a lot of it because there's really no carbs, so string cheese. Whole wheat toast with peanut butter, cantaloupe, coffee, specifically decaf with the sugar substitute. That was my favorite, and then a tiny, like a tablespoon of creamer. Try not to do the creamer because that's really what's gonna have the sugar, so try to just stick with the black coffee and sugar substitute. Vanilla yogurt with strawberries was one of my favorite bedtime snacks, so I would get this vanilla yogurt, just cut up some strawberries on the side, dip them in there. It was so good, and it would get me full and work with my numbers. Another little snack you can have is some salad with a tiny bit of dressing. Make sure you do not go overboard with the dressing. Smoothies are another great way to get full. I would do a cup of strawberries, half of a banana, and then I would add some lactose fat-free milk. That doesn't really make a difference, but well, that's what I would do. So that's what worked for me, was the lactose fat-free milk, and I would just blend it up in the little ninja thing or whatever that little, yeah, the little blender thing, and drink that. It would make me full, and it worked. So try out different fruits with your smoothies. Strawberries may not work for you, but those are the ones that I could eat a lot of and it would do nothing. Also, if you don't want to have yogurt, you can have a Cool Whip with strawberries. So that was another thing. I would do like a scoop of Cool Whip and then have a cup of strawberries, and I was living hikey. That kind of sounds good right now, so might get some later. I don't know. Some example of meals I would have for my fast food lovers out there. Subway was a big hit for me. I had it all the time, which sounds really bad, but it did really good, and it was something that didn't interfere with my numbers, so if it works, it works. I was gonna have a lot of it. Specifically, I would get the chicken bacon ranch minus the chicken, add turkey. I would do cucumbers, spinach, green bell peppers, avocado. For sauce on that, I would do very light ranch and sriracha, and that was pretty much it. I would get that on the whole wheat toast, so it was good, it worked. Try that out and let me know how you guys like it, because it's super good and it's one of my favorite sandwiches. I still eat that now, so so pretty good. For my people that love McDonald's, if you haven't tried it, McDonald's has a Southwest salad. It's so good. It's basically, you know, a mixed grain salad. It has some carrots in there, has corn, it has beans, and then I would just get ranch from home and put a tiny bit on there, kind of mix it around in the thing, in the container, and perfect. Another meal we would have a lot at home is steak and potatoes. I love steak, it's so good. And then I would just have some potatoes on the side as my carbs, and it was bomb, and it works perfectly with my numbers because of the steak. A recipe that we ended up making with my mom was an organic whole wheat spaghetti. Yes, it was weird, and everybody was kind of like on the fence of whole wheat spaghetti because, you know, it kind of tastes a little different. The texture is different than normal spaghetti pasta, but we just bought some whole wheat spaghetti. We got some canned tomatoes that we had from our garden. We blended that up. We added some Italian seasoning to that, some garlic salt, and so that was kind of the sauce. And then we would cook some ground beef, make some spaghetti, mix it all up, and then you got yourself some organic spaghetti. It was so good. We ate that so much that I really miss it because I don't live with my mom anymore, and I wish she could make it for me. In my what I ate in a day, I actually ate one of the meals that I'm going to talk about, which is tostadas. Just a tostada with tiny bit of sour cream, ground beef, cheese, and lettuce with lime, and I ate a crap ton of those too. For breakfast, kind of, you know, going back a little or a lot, is I would just have a normal breakfast that everyone else would have. I would have 2 eggs, whether they were scrambled or sunny side up, with bacon and whole wheat toast. If not whole wheat toast, I would have potatoes with them. So it really doesn't have to be as boring as you really think it needs to be. It can still be really good, and you can really enjoy having gestational diabetes, even though it kind of sucks at the same time. You could kind of enjoy it too. For my mom's on the go, this may not be the healthiest thing, but it worked with my numbers, and it was really quick thing to grab. It's really fast to make. Were these frozen burritos. I'll insert a picture because I don't know what they're called, but they're super cheap. I think they're like 40 cents each, and they take like 2 minutes to cook in the microwave. And I would eat those, and my numbers would be perfectly fine with those. And you know, may not be the best choice, but they worked and they were easy. You could take them anywhere, you know, take them to lunch, put them in the freezer there, warm them up. Your numbers are going to be fine if you're feeling kind of lazy and you don't want to cook anything. So enough of the foods you can eat. Let's talk about some things that you need to avoid, or at least things that I had to avoid. Bananas. Oh my gosh, every time I ate bananas, my numbers were triggered. They were so angry, and they would be so bad. So like I said in my smoothies, I would only use half a banana, and I would add a crap ton of strawberries to kind of balance that out, because bananas were a trigger for me. And also Chinese food, it's not good. So I remember I had it once and my numbers were super bad, but like I said in the beginning, it's all trial and error. So like I could have Subway and McDonald's still, so you know, but Chinese food I couldn't, which was fine. I had to kick it out. You should eat good for your pregnancy anyway, girl. Don't be having Chinese food. Pot roast was another big trigger for me because it's sweet, you know, so that I had to avoid. As sad as it was, my sister made this really good pot roast with like serrano peppers and beans. It was so good, and I enjoyed it when I had it, but it made my numbers really bad. And last thing is really just don't have junk food, because I know as much as you want it, you're pregnant, you want to get into your cravings of donuts, ice cream, and all that. Just resist, because those are things that are just, you know, straight up bad. Like you really shouldn't have that. There's so much sugar. I would have like a piece of a donut every now and then, and I would cheat and have a whole one sometimes, which wasn't good because my numbers would spike. But just be careful if you're gonna cheat around it, because I thought I was smart and I thought I could cheat my diet, and my baby still ended up in the NICU even though my numbers were low. So just be really careful when you're cheating or anything like that. Disclaimer, I'm not a nurse, I'm not anything, so do all this at your own risk, eat these foods at your own risk. And yeah, the main thing is just acceptance, accepting that you have gestational diabetes. This will pass. It's not gonna last forever. Whether you're diagnosed in the beginning or the middle or the end, it's not gonna be forever. Your baby will be here soon, and most likely your gestational diabetes will go away within the next day after having your baby. You can do it. It's not that bad. take it from me, I was super depressed when I was diagnosed, so it's okay if you don't feel so happy about it and you're kind of upset. That's fine. Everybody has the right to feel that way, because this is not an easy thing to go through when you're pregnant, because you just want to enjoy it and then this happens. But it's fine. You're strong. You can get through it, girl. And this isn't gonna face you. Enjoy your pregnancy as much as you can. Don't let gestational diabetes get in the way of anything. Enjoy your life, eat good, and have a healthy baby. And I wish everyone the best of luck with their gestational diabetes journey, and leave a comment of how it went for you, how birth, how's it going. I want to know, so comment down below. That is all for now, my little chilas. I will see you guys next time in another video. Dude, I'm so sweaty in this room. It's not okay. It's not okay. I gotta go to work. Bye.